Another thing that I wanted to share with you was the program that I use when I do my walking to track my distance, because I kind of like to know how far I'm going if I'm walking further than I did the previous day, or just know how far I've gone that day. And I use a program called Nike Run Club, and it's an app on my phone, and I take my phone with me when I go. I have my goal set at 4 miles. So it will tell me where I am. It'll track my walk, and it will also tell me how far I've gone that day, if I've reached my goal or if I haven't. But it also just tells me when I've gone 1 mile, when I've gone 2 miles. Oh, you've reached half the way to your destination. So it kind of helps encourage you to just keep moving, because you know, oh, I've reached halfway. And this is for, like, if you aren't walking on a trail with a specific amount of distance, then, you know, if you're walking in a neighborhood or you're walking just on a pathway, then it will track your distance for you. I find it really helpful, really motivating. So yeah, I encourage you to try it out and see what you think. But I really like it. So like today, I will start with my 4. I'll hit the start button, and when I hit start, it'll automatically, it gives me time to like get going and get walking, and then it starts my music for me, because my music from my phone goes to my earphones, and that's just kind of how I do it. And so it puts your time. If you had it attached to you, I think it would do your beats per minute for your heart, but I don't have it set up that way, and it tells me my pace. So, and it will plot out my whole distance, and it will show me within the app, and you can share that with your friends on social media if you want, or you can just keep it for yourself. I tend to keep it for myself, or just with a select group of people that, you know, I do some encouragement with, encouraging fitness, and we encourage one another, and once in a while I'll show them, oh hey, I reached a new mile marker. So that's been good too. Yeah, but try it out, see what you think. But right now I'm just gonna get moving and get walking in the wind. So the wind today is really substantial. I don't know how much you're gonna be able to hear the wind. And talking into the wind, it kind of takes my breath away. It's like 62 degrees, so for us that's kind of warm. It's really blowing though, so it's beautiful. It's a beautiful evening. It's about 20 after 4 in the evening, and the light, it gets kind of dark quickly here this time of year, so it gets a lot harder to get your walks in or get moving, and I'm just gonna catch my breath here. Wow, so crazy. So the wind is so strong that you can't even hear me in this video, but I'm at the marina and you could hear all the clanking probably, or maybe you can't, I don't know. It was just kind of ridiculous. I just have to catch my breath over and over. Wow. So what I just wanted to say was, regardless of what you're doing or what's going on, make it a priority to get moving. I mean, just getting started is sometimes the hard part. Getting started and getting going, it's just the harder part. Yeah, I think all of us have that, because our day-to-days are busy, and so like sometimes it's getting dark and you think, oh, I can't go. But you know, I mean, here where we live, there's like beautiful lit paths, and it's just really nice. Get a walking buddy and go. On that note, this is where I choose to walk. So let's get moving. So I just wanted to find a spot a little less windy. It's still pretty windy here. We have 27 mile per hour winds tonight, which is just absolutely beautiful. At 62 degrees tonight, it is really, really nice. Everyone I passed walking on the pathway tonight was exhilarated and just really enjoying the beauty of the wind and the power of the wind and how amazing that is. So it's just starting to get a little bit drippy, which is still fine. Put my hood on. I can put my hood on and just keep going, you know. So I've reached a little bit past my halfway point, and yeah, it's wonderful. So I just want to encourage you that even if it's windy or the weather seems not optimal, sometimes it's going to be the best experience. You're going to have a great time and really just meet a lot of great people on the pathway and truly enjoy it, even though you might not think so. So don't let a little bit of rain or not optimal weather influence you and keep you from getting out and getting moving, walking, and enjoying getting active, enjoying getting your heart rate up and yeah, just feeling better. So I mean, in the Pacific Northwest here, I mean, it rains a fair amount, and if you didn't go out when it wasn't optimal, then you probably wouldn't get as much opportunity. It's wonderful, it's beautiful out, even though it's windy and a little bit drippy. Northwest walking is amazing, but wherever you are, you can get on a pathway and get moving. See you tomorrow. So at the end of my walk, whether I met my goal or I didn't, I hit the stop and it will tell me my workout is completed. It'll say, show my route, and it says I hit 3.92 miles. It tells me my pace, and it tells me a lot more stuff. Like, so if I click on view details and splits, then it shows a lot of information. So it will show, if I click on, see if I can do it and still show you my, up in this corner, splits. Then it'll tell me, let's see if it'll focus here. It'll tell me how quickly I did each mile. And you can see I didn't go real quick. I paced myself. So each of you can keep your own pace, right? Find your pace. Find a pace that's comfortable and just get your walk in, right? For me, I like to get out in the outdoors and I like to walk outside. But I use this Nike Run to help motivate me. So we all have our own reasons for wanting to get out there and get moving. For me, I want to be more fit. I want to shed a few pounds. I just want to increase my strength and endurance. And it makes me feel good. So all of those reasons, you know, they say it boosts endorphins and all of that too. So whatever your reason is, find your own pace. You don't have to go fast. You don't have to move fast. You don't have to use Nike Run. I mean, you don't have to use a program. You can just walk, you know. Everyone I passed on the pathway was having a great evening. They were loving the wind, and there was a few drips, and some of the ocean water was coming up and spraying from time to time. It was really beautiful. I would have missed that if I hadn't gotten out and got moving tonight. So I encourage you to just get your shoes on and tie them up and get out there and get moving. I mean, out here in the Pacific Northwest, it's pretty beautiful, and we have a lot of wonderful trails and beautiful places that are set up to walk, you know, lots of pathways, trails, and state parks and all of that. So we are really blessed. But wherever you are, it doesn't have to be Northwest walking. You can walk in your area, find some place that you find beautiful and walk there, even if it's just in your neighborhood. My folks, they used to walk a pathway that was from park to park. We lived in the city at that time and in Southern California, and so I encourage you to get moving, find your own pace, and just enjoy the beauty of your area. And for now, it's time to stride on.